So my goal in starting these videos was basically to log my improvement in fitness and get back to my best athletic abilities. So I started paying very close attention to my health stats and have kind of done a little bit of a science experiment or a test on myself comparing my Garmin tracking to this WHOOP 5.0 tracking. And there's pros and cons to both of them, but I kind of want to dive into the results over this past month and a half. I feel like the most important thing to all these numbers is the correlation between weight loss and improving fitness. I've always been a pretty fit person. I have a good amount of muscle. I can run. I've done half marathons, athletic, used to play sports, right? That's a lot of people. But what you don't realize is maybe sometimes you're holding on to all this extra weight that could be holding you back from these bigger goals that you have. I started off at 203 pounds, relatively lean. I'd say I was about 17% body fat. Now, over the past 7 weeks, I'm down 13 pounds, 12.9 to be exact. And if I went to the bathroom, maybe I'd be 13 exactly, right? But the way that it correlates exactly with my VO2 max increasing, my HRV increasing, and my resting heart rate decreasing is pretty cool to see. Another important thing that I switched up was changing my step goal from 10,000 steps to 12,000 steps. Because if you're a runner, it's pretty easy to get to that 10,000 step goal, especially if you run in the morning. All of a sudden you'll check your watch and you could already be at 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 steps, but that's from a run. So I increased it to 13,000 steps a day, which was my goal. But now I've been doing 17,000 steps a day on average. But there at the bottom, you can see it right there, the month takeaway. 13 pounds, VO2 is up 1.3 points, resting heart rate down 5%, HRV up 32%. All correlating to this weight loss athletic journey that I'm on. So, what have I been wearing? Here is the Garmin, and here is the Whoop. I started the Whoop for a free trial for a month, and it's coming to an end. And the Garmin's already been on my wrist for over a year. So I just ran them side by side and tried to pay more attention to what their capabilities really are. The sleep trackers are both pretty consistent with each other. They show similar HRVs, so I basically take the average of those. And once you review that data, it all kind of turns out the same. If you take your averages from your nightly sleeps, it's going to match up similar. The Whoop actually falls off during sleep more often than the Garmin because it's completely strapped on my wrists. This Whoop is Velcro, so sometimes if it gets caught under your back or under your pillow, it'll end up slipping off. And then all of a sudden you'll wake up one morning, it says 17% recovery, and you don't know what to do with it because then your strain is off, you can't really alter it because it wasn't tracking you during your sleep. So if I were to pick a product to go with for the next 5 years, I think I would definitely stick with my Garmin. Also, 5 years, that's $250 a year. That's almost $1,000 at the end of, or that's going to be $1,250 over the course of 5 years, where I just bought this one once on Amazon Prime Day and have now had it for a year, and I don't have to upgrade. I don't have to pay for an AI assistant. It's easy. It's classic. And it's classy. I don't know if that all goes together, but I like this screen. I don't want to check my phone to see what my heart rate is during a workout. I just want to see it on my wrist. So if I'm sticking with one, it has to be the Garmin. That's the video. I don't know if this is going to be all clear. I'm not MKBHD. I know some tech stuff, but it's just my honest review. And yeah, so I want to keep making these videos. Stick along with the journey. I am 188 pounds as of today. Gonna keep going. Mile time increasing or decreasing. Decreasing. Trying to get back. Let's do it.